Okay guys, so in today's video we're going to learn how to conjugate AR verbs. Now we've learned all about verbs and they change because without them changing, without us breaking them apart and kind of altering them a little bit, we don't know who's doing the action. So today we're going to learn how to say he is doing something, she is doing something, we all are doing something, they are doing something. Um, and from in the box on your vocabulary sheet and also on the screen, you've seen this structure. You've seen yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, ellos, ellas, and ustedes. So to begin, in order to conjugate an AR verb, meaning the verb ends in the two letters A and R, the first step is to drop the AR that appears at the end of the verb. What you're left with is called the stem. Okay, step two is after you have the stem and you drop the last two letters, you're going to add new endings. Okay, and for each person, there is a corresponding ending that you will always use. So for yo, when you talk about yourself, the ending is going to be O. Okay, so what comes on the screen in red is what you can write on your vocabulary sheet. My ending for tú or for you is as. Él, ella, and usted all have the same ending, and their ending is a, the letter A. Then nosotros, our ending for nosotros is amos. And then my ending for ellos, ellas, and ustedes is an. So again, what came up in red is what you should be writing on your paper. Let's repeat all this together. O, as, a, amos, an. Okay, so let's see this in action. Let's see how this works. Okay, so underneath that box on the bottom of your page, you have an area where it says example, and our example verb is hablar. And hablar means to speak. Okay, so here you can see I have the verb hablar conjugated. Okay, I have o, as, a, amos, and an. Okay, what I did here is this is my verb. We take off the AR and we're left with habl, Habl. After we take this off, the A and the R, then that's when we add O, as, a, amos, and an. So let's see what these mean. So yo hablo is I speak. Tú hablas is you speak. If we already know our subject pronouns, meaning we already know what the first words mean, nosotros, ellos, ella, we will be able to figure out what él habla and so on is saying. So él habla, we know él is he, so it's he speaks. Ella habla, she speaks. Usted habla, you formal speak. Nosotros hablamos, we speak. Ellos hablan, they speak. Ellas hablan, they, only girls, speak. And ustedes hablan, you all speak. So I know that this structure is something new to you. We have never done it before. So now I'm going to introduce you to new verbs. And once we know those verbs, then with this pattern, we'll be able to conjugate or change all of them. So let's go into the verbs. The first verb we have is cantar. Cantar. Repitan. Cantar. And cantar means to sing. We've actually seen this one already when we did leisure activities a few months back. The next one, bailar. Repeat, bailar. That means to dance. Bailar means to dance. Escuchar. Repeat, escuchar. Escuchar means to listen. Practicar. Practicar means to practice. Repeat, practicar. Viajar. Repeat, viajar means to travel. Nadar. Repeat, nadar means to swim. A lot of these we have seen before too in the past, so this may be a review for you. Usar. Repeat, usar. Usar is a cognate and it means to use. Trabajar. Repeat, trabajar. To work. Tomar. Repeat, tomar means to take. Now, the phrase or the verb tomar would be used when you would say you're drinking water because technically you're taking in the water. So we would use that for drinks. That's why she's drinking water in the picture. We can also say tomar una clase, to take a class. So tomar, you'll see can be used and changed and has many different meanings in many different contexts. Okay, the next one, necesitar. Necesitar is to need. Repeat, necesitar. Hablar. Repeat, hablar is to talk. Mirar. Mirar, repeat, means to look. The next one, estudiar. Estudiar means to study. Repeat, estudiar. Dibujar. Repeat, dibujar. To draw. Cocinar. Cocinar is to cook. Repeat, cocinar. The next one, tocar un instrumento. Repeat, tocar un instrumento means to play an instrument. And you can just add an O on your vocabulary sheet after instrument. Tocar un instrumento is to play an instrument. Preparar. Preparar is to prepare. It's a cognate. Repeat, preparar. Comprar. Repeat, comprar. To buy. Comprar is to buy. Cenar. Cenar, repeat. Cenar. Cenar means to eat dinner. Cena is the actual word for dinner. Cenar is a verb to eat dinner. And this is specifically only for dinner. The next one, caminar. Repeat, caminar. Caminar means to walk. And lastly, pintar. Repeat, pintar. Pintar means to paint, and it's also a cognate.